Near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught out wide by Boykin. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. An 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was looking for a Numwa there.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. David Johnson here on the catch. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jets 7, Ravens nothing.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson dumping it off for Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On third down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's make these bakers cry.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
We're going to start. 55, come on. Check, 55, come on. Lady. Hey, let's go. Ready? 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You got double 52. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Uncorks one. He's got a man. Complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Darnold from the gun, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
56, right there, 56. Hey, that's good.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ja'Kai Polite able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 85 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to Slayton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. He was brought down by
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jaleel Scott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his...
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Play 56.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's caught at the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity.